Guys, to the Orlando Huskies franchise. It is season 5, and we're in the wild card round, taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Huskies went uh 12-5, and the Ravens were 9-8. Ravens do have one of the best defenses in the league and are very good at getting after the quarterback. The Huskies with Tyree Gibbons are gonna have to figure out a way to move the ball down the field. But the Ravens will begin with the ball to start the game. And Jeremy Robinson, 3,300 yards, 22 touchdowns to 14 interceptions on the season. Huskies are going to have to take advantage of those high turnover numbers. With a 1st and 10 from the 18 from the Ravens. Come on, an empty set here. And Caden nearly had a pick to begin the game if he got his head up in time, but Robinson connects with Beckett for a 10-yard pickup on 1st down. First ever wildcard game for the Huskies. See how they do here as they go with an RPO and another completion from Robinson to Beckett, but there is a flag on the play. And they're going to get an offensive lineman downfield that's going to back them up. It's now 1st and 15 from the 23 for the Ravens. Robinson under center. And Robinson with a nice throw to Beckett once again. That one gets the 1st down and more for Beckett and the Ravens. 1st and 10 from the 42. Vigil Hatcher coming in and gets the sack. First career playoff sack for Vigil Hatcher and this Orlando Huskies defense. It's now a 2nd and 18 from the 34 after the sack. Robinson and gun here. Vigil Hatcher coming in once again and gets that one off. Picks up about 5 on 2nd down. Makes it a 3rd and 13. Sherman with a nice catch on the outside. Empty set now for the Ravens here on 3rd and 13. And right down the middle of the field, Young lights up the receiver. But he hangs on to a tough catch downfield, gets the 1st down and more. 1st and 10 from the 36 now. Robinson switching the play at the line. And nearly picked off by Miles McMillan. McMillan nearly had his 1st career playoff interception. 2nd and 10 from the 36. Robinson goes underneath to the tight end who's pushed out after a 6-yard pickup. Will be a 3rd and 4 for the Ravens. See if the Huskies can get him off the field here. Ravens are in field goal range. Go with a bunch formation. That's too easy for the running back. Miles McMillan couldn't keep up with him. And Pryor picks up 9 on the play. First and 10 from the 22. They go with a read option. And Caden forces a fumble. But the Ravens jump on it. Caden with a great play to punch that ball out of Robinson's hands. Just the 2 DBs weren't able to jump on it. Now Robinson switching the play once again. And now the big tight end down to the 3-yard line. And Robinson is in a very good rhythm right now. McLeod with his 2nd catch of the game. 1st and goal from the 3. They go with a toss play here. And Shane does a nice job slowing up Hunter, the running back, for only a gain of 1. Now a 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line once again here for the Ravens. They give it to their fullback and he gets into the end zone untouched for a Ravens touchdown, and they drive the field easily. Huskies had their chance to take the ball away, unable to do so, and the Ravens go up 7-0 after a 12-play drive, taking up nearly the entire first quarter. This one's kicked too deep in the end zone. Gage is going to fair catch it. And here comes the second-year pro, Tyreek Givens. Backup quarterback to Josh, who is out for the rest of this season. And the season relies on that man right there. Can Tyreek lead us to the promised land? 1st and 10 from the 25. It's a handoff to Drew Stevens. And Stevens breaks one and gets down to the 42-yard line. Great run to begin the game for Drew Stevens. 1st and 10 from the 42. An empty set now for Tyreek Givens and the Huskies. Ravens send a blitz, and they get to Tyreek, throw him down at the 40. He had Hunter coming in. And it looks like Tyreek Givens is hurt on the play. And now, Jake Heaton, 3rd-string quarterback in the game for the Huskies. And they're just going to hand the ball off to Drew Stevens. And Stevens breaks one tackle and is still going down to the 39-yard line. And if Tyreek Givens isn't able to come back into this game, I don't know how often you're going to see Jake Heaton throw this football. 1st and 10 from the 39. They will elect to throw it here, and Jake puts that one on the money. Gains 9 on the play. As a hit pointer injury, going to keep Jake in for the rest of this drive at least. Give Tyreek some time to heal up. 2nd and 1 from the 30. Ravens send a blitz, and Jake unable to hit Jason Blacklock underneath. Incompletion. This is Jake's first action he's seen since his rookie season. Since year 1 of the franchise. And it's a 3rd and 1 from the 30-yard line. It's a handoff to Jabari Sweet, who picks up the 1st down for the Huskies. New set of downs. The undrafted free agent, undrafted rookie Jake played a couple games year 1 for the Huskies. Never really found a role in this offense, but kept him on the roster. Now he has a chance to make a huge impact here. 1st and 10 from the 28. As Jake's just going to take off, and he dives forward for a pickup of 10. Jake with one of arguably the strongest arm on the team. 1st and 10 from the 18 now. Jake going under center. Knows this offense very well. Play action pass. As Jake gets hit but gets the ball out. And if he goes down, man, I don't know what we're going to do at quarterback. Might have to throw Hunter in there. 2nd and 10 from the 18-yard line. Jake on the run. Just going to throw this one away. As the Ravens defense playing very stingy right now. Taking everything away from Jake. 3rd and 10 from the 18-yard line. An empty set here for the Huskies. And Jake under pressure. What was that? And that one is going to go back for 6. And just like that, the Huskies are down 14-0 after the pick 6. Have no idea what that throw was. Jake had Hunter wide open on the play and just didn't even give Hunter a chance. Gage will return this one. Breaks one tackle. Only gets down to the 23-yard line. Wonder if Jake Heaton will remain on the field. Or he is remaining on the field. Might see Tyreek Givens a little later. 1st and 10 from the 23. Play action pass here. And Jake is sacked on 1st down for a loss of 11. And this is not how the Huskies wanted to go, this game to go. 2nd and 21 from the 12-yard line. The handoff to Drew Stevens, and he's met in the backfield for a loss of 1. And now you're sitting in a 3rd and 22 right now for the Huskies. An empty set here for Jake, as he's just gonna lob this one deep, and that one's overthrown. Jason Blacklock, and you see the frustration growing with some of these receivers as the Huskies go 3 and out and have to punt the ball back, down 14-0 in the second quarter to the Ravens. It's fair caught at the 40-yard line. Here comes Robinson and this Ravens offense back out on the field here. You knew the Ravens defense was going to be good, but without Tyree Givens, Huskies might not have a chance in this one. As Young and McMillan with a nice tackle on Pryor. Second and 11 from the 43-yard line. Robinson switching something at the line. As Grimes is coming in, he checks the ball down and breaks a tackle from Gage. Breaks another one. It is still going. Finally pushed out at the 37. This is not how the Huskies expected this game to go. A 1st and 10 from the 37 for Robinson. And the Ravens tackled down at the 29. Second and 2 from the 29. Huskies switch their play here. And CJ Hunter, they tried to switch the play at the last second and left CJ alone with Pryor. That is not a recipe for success for this Huskies team. And Ravens are threatening to go up 21-0 right now. That's CJ Hunter and Caden with a good tackle on Pryor for a loss of 1 on 1st and goal. Second and goal from the 9-yard line for the Ravens. Robinson under center. And a nice tackle from Vigil. Good job by Dylan to slow him up. And the 2-minute warning. Ravens up 14-0, and the Huskies are down to their 3rd string quarterback. Third and goal from the 8. See what the Huskies defense can do here. Can they get them off the field? And there is a penalty on the play. He might have stepped out, as don't know what happened to the Huskies D-line right there, as Robinson had all day in the pocket. Does look like he stepped out, so they will not be getting the touchdown and will have to settle for 3 here. Good job by the Huskies defense to force a field goal. Ravens still up 17-0. And hopefully we see Tyree Givens. Probably not this drive, but after coming out of half, we'll check on Tyree Givens and see if he is good enough to go. But Gage will get the kickoff around the 1-yard line. And Gage brings it to the 26-yard line. Here comes Jake once again, and gonna have to try and get him in a rhythm. Couple of easy throws. 1st and 10 from the 26, as you see the Ravens are stacking this box. As he checks it down to Drew Stevens, and Stevens had a ton of grass above him. Just drops that one. 2nd and 10 now from the 26. 1:43 left in this first half. As the Huskies go with a screenplay, and Drew Stevens picks up 6 on that one. Jake with back-to-back good throws. Let's see if they could pick up this first down on the 3rd and 4 here. As he hits Damien immediately, and Damien's unable to hang on to it. That is another incompletion. And the Huskies offense is being dominated right now by this Ravens defense. And another punt with a minute left down to the 19-yard line. First and 10 from the 19. An easy pitch and catch left wide open. Don't know where. Our linebacker went across the middle. But a first and 10 from the 41 now. Ravens called their first timeout of the half. As Dillon dropped too far back in his zone. Pryor easily able to pick up a nice chunk on it. And now a first and 10 from the 46. Ravens moving up and down the field with ease. As you see, the Huskies are trying to force this ball out, trying to do something to get this ball back to this offense. Now a first and 10 from the 31. Huskies send a blitz, wide open across the middle of the field, and Justin with a good tackle down to the 18-yard line. Ravens call a timeout. Looks like they're just going to take their three and go up 20-0 in this first half. With 1 second left on the clock, Gage is going to get this kickoff with a chance to return it. But Gage is hit hard down at the 25-yard line. These halftime adjustments are going to have to come up big for the Huskies here in this one. Got to work to Jake's strength, and that's going across the middle of the field when throwing. But you do see Tyree Givens coming out on the field walking. As Gage will fair catch this one in the end zone. And hopefully we see Tyree Givens. Looks like he is coming back out on the field here. Which could be a good sign. He is back in the game for the Huskies. And now you got to start this comeback. As it's a handoff to Drew Stevens, who takes a nice cut. And Drew Stevens still fighting down to the 43-yard line. And with only 4 carries, don't know how many more he's going to get. Down 20 points in the second half. First and 10 from the 43. Hunter with a nice catch and gets off away from the DB. Up the field for 19 yards right there. First and 10 from the 39. Huskies are moving the ball very efficiently this drive on 2 plays. Play action pass here. And that one looks like it's just going to be a throwaway. Nothing open. Downfield. Now a second and 10 from the 39. It's going to be a handoff to Drew Stevens. And Stevens looking for a hole. Couldn't find one. Only picks up one on the play. Third and 9 from the 38. An empty set here for Tyree Givens. And Tyreek's going to take off and slide down after picking up the first down. And the Huskies have a new set of downs here. First and 10 from the 27. Steven Sutherland in the game. And Steven with a drop on that one. Gonna make it a second and 10 now for the Huskies. As this passing offense is gonna have to get going somehow, some way in the second half. As that will help a check down to Jason Blacklock, who turns upfield, and Jason down to the 3-yard line. Huskies are looking to score their first ever points in the playoffs. First and goal from the 3. And Drew Stevens met at the line of scrimmage. Second and goal now from the 3-yard line. Decently long drive for the Huskies. And Drew Stevens is going to get into the end zone for the Huskies' first ever playoff touchdown. And Drew Stevens' first ever playoff touchdown. Now, Huskies make it a 13-point game. An injury timeout for the Ravens. Now you're going to have to rely on your defense to get a stop here. We've seen some crazy comebacks this season and in this franchise for the Huskies. Can they get another one here? He's brought down at the 25-yard line by Miles, Franklin, and Robinson after an excellent first half, looking to come out and do more of the same here in the second. Now a 1st and 10 from the 25. As Shane brings him down after a 7-yard pickup, and Beckett is having a really nice game. As Robinson is in a great rhythm right now for the Ravens, and the Huskies are going to have to figure out how to get them out of this rhythm. 2nd and 3. Caden with a nice hit, but the running back Pryor picks up the first down. First and 10 from the 35. It's a handoff to the running back, who somehow is still on his feet, picks up the first down. Pryor turned what should have been nothing into a first down. First and 10 from the 45 now. Another handoff to Pryor, and he's tackled down by Darrell White and Shane for only a gain of 3. Second and 7 now from the 48. I don't know where some of these zones are going. They're just kind of going all over the place. McLeod wide open for a first down. First and 10 from the 40. And Miles McMillan picks off Robinson. Great coverage by McMillan. Nearly had a pick earlier on a similar route, and this time he gets his hands on it and picks him off. First and 10 now from the 34. And it is a new ball game for the Huskies, and Drew Stevens couldn't hang on to it, and that would have been a huge momentum swing right there. Second and 10 from the 34. An empty set here for Tyreek Givens. Hunter with a nice catch, turns upfield, gets the first down, and the Huskies are going to move fast here. First and 10 from the 45. And Hunter with another nice catch, breaks another tackle down to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30-yard line. Couple of good plays by Hunter. Now it's a handoff to Drew Stevens, who gets a nice hold down to the 21-yard line. And the Huskies are not done going up-tempo here. For 2nd and 1 from the 21. Just a check down to Drew Stevens. Wasn't able to get the first down, and that's going to end the third quarter here. Huskies down 13, but 1 yard away from the red zone. With 1 quarter to go. Can the Huskies pull this off? Third and 1 from the 21. It's going to be a handoff to Drew Stevens. Picks up the first down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 18. Huskies still going up tempo. And it's a check down to Damien, who picks up 4. Second and 6 from the 14 now. Stevens in the backfield, trips to the left. As Tyree Givens hits Hunter across the middle, hangs onto it, picks up a first down, and now it's in at 1st and goal from the 7. 4th catch of the game for Hunter, and it's a handoff to Drew Stevens, and Drew Stevens walks into the end zone for another Huskies touchdown. 2nd touchdown of the game for Drew Stevens, who is having an excellent game. And now, just like that, it is a 6-point ball game with 5:54 left in the 4th. James Aldridge will kick this one deep. A nice move there by the kick returner, shook McMillan, but brought down by McCain at the 23-yard line. See what this defense can do. Can they get them off the field? They've struggled pretty much all game to stop Robinson, but now a 1st and 10 from the 23. Good tackle by Dillon, but looks like they're going to get someone offsides on the defense. It was Vigil Hatcher. See what they'll do here. They do accept it, so it remains 1st down, but a 1st and 5. As he checks the ball down to his running back, and another good tackle by Dillon picks up the 1st down. And Ravens not known for their offense this season, but having a really nice game against these Huskies, whose defense has struggled this season, but a 1st and 10. McMillan with a nice tackle across the middle of the field, only a pickup of 5. These quick throws are killing this defense right now. That was an adjustment at halftime we tried to make, but Ravens still taking advantage of it. But now Vigil Hatcher coming in. Robinson gets the ball off and throws an absolute dime downfield. Vigil Hatcher was closing in quickly on him. But now a 1st and 10 from the 35 for the Ravens, and Huskies are going to have to force a turnover here. Young with a nice tackle on 1st down. And you see Robinson's stats. He's only missed 2 passes all game long. That would have been the 3rd, but they're going to get somebody offsides. Who is it? The 2nd penalty this drive alone. They're going to get Steven staying, and I don't know about that one. Now a 2nd and inches from the 25. If I'm the Ravens, I'd probably go with more of a run-heavy type of style, but this defense is just not covering anything underneath right now, and that's what we're playing in. Still not covering it. Now the time is ticking for this Huskies defense. As Young now beat on a in route by the tight end. And it is not looking good for the defense. 1st and goal from the 5. Even if you hold them to a field goal, it's going to be a very difficult stop here. Play action pass here for. And an overthrow by Robinson. Will be his 3rd incompletion of the game there. A bad overthrow. Makes it a 2nd and goal from the 5. Another just kind of throwaway type pass, and now all of a sudden it's a 3rd and goal. Third and goal from the 5 for the Ravens. As Vigil Hatcher's coming in and gets the sack. Huge sack by Vigil Hatcher. Will force a Ravens field goal here. Does get to the 2-minute warning, but gives the Huskies a slimmer of a chance. The field goal is up and right down the middle, extending this lead for the Ravens 23-14. And Huskies are going to have to score very, very quickly here on this one. And then get a stop. As Gage will get it from about the goal line. A kick return here would be amazing. As Gage with a solid return down to the 29. And can Tyree Givens do it? Have to wonder if he never got hurt. This game would be completely different right now. But a 1st and 10 from the 29. Empty set here for Tyreek. The Ravens sent a blitz and it got there immediately. Great blitz call by the Ravens. Now a 2nd and 13 from the 26. Picked off! Tyreek Givens threw that ball about 30 yards downfield, and the DB jumps up and picks him off to seal the win for the Ravens. The Huskies are going to call their timeouts just to have a chance in this one. Can't bring your timeouts home with you, so might as well use them. As Pryor picks up the 1st down, and now it's kind of pointless to call the timeouts. This one's all but over. Injuries to both the quarterback. Tyree Givens went out early, had to go down to the 3rd string. Have to wonder how different this game might have been with Joshin at quarterback. Might be the last play of the game. Might not even run a play here. But a 2nd and 9. As Robinson won't hike the ball. Or he does, actually. Ravens hang on to win in this one 23-14. As the Huskies defense failed them in that 2nd half. But their offense wasn't much better. As we'll look at some of the stats. Tyree Givens, 7 for 11, 90 yards. No touchdowns, had the pick. Jake Heaton came in for a little bit, 2 for 9, 15 yards, no touchdowns, had a pick 6. Rushing, Drew Stevens was amazing, and we should have gave him the ball more when Tyreek went out, and that's the coaching's fault. Had 10 carries, 79 yards, 2 touchdowns. Hunter's the only one who really got going on offense. A couple of drops for Stevens and Damian and Steven Sutherland. Defensively, Javon Young led the team in tackles with 11. Caden and McMillan both had 6. A tackle for loss, 2 for Vigil Hatcher, 1 for CJ, 1 for Caden. A 2-sack game for Vigil Hatcher and a pick for Miles McMillan. Pass deflection for McMillan and a forced fumble by Caden. But first playoff game does not go as the Huskies planned or wanted. They lose to the Ravens. But I'll see y'all in the recap video. Peace.